Your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Clemson Tigers taking on another team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Perkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Demon Deacons offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Tough physical run, stiff arm and all as they get it out to the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Thomas looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So Clemson's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Clemson is quick to the line.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabs it in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Wake Forest has it. And here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Demon Deacons really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Thomas back to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. He's going to run it all the way back, but this is going to wind up just being a conditioning drill. Flag down on the field, and this one almost certainly is going to come back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 35. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. Touchdown, Clemson! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Perkins. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jeff. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Thomas looking to fire. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And down he goes back at the 3. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the grab close to the logo. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the 1st. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Toledo put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Rockets had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Offense in a bunch formation. Thomas back to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Caught over the middle. It's Vic. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Caught behind the line. It's Jamison. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Took a shot as he threw. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hart. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown,
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
Wake Forest, 7.
And he's going to try to return this one. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. A run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The Demon Deacons are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Thomas looking to fire. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Demon Deacons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to pass. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They bring the punter onto the field now. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field? On display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. 22. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Thomas back to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got his man in the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready, because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Demon Deacons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Thomas looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Jamison. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Demon Deacons, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Wake Forest! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz score. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line.
Good enough for a first down.
Quarterback will keep it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Got a man. It's Vic. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
Pocket breaking down. That's reeled in. It's Vic. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Thomas back to pass. Fires to the right. The short hands. It's Vic. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
To the air on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. He's got the back in the middle. Snowed under by the defense. And the Demon Deacons in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Made a defender miss. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Back to pass on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they
unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Man down on the play as the officials take a... Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Clemson. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Handoff from the gun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Demon Deacons racing to the line in the hurry-up. Thomas looking to fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Blasted as he lets it go. Finds his man. It's Hart. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Touchdown, Wake! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Clemson, 49. Wake Forest, 24.
He'll bring it out. It's Perkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Thomas back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. He'll keep it himself. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Clemson has their... On it, and they'll send out the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone with the run. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds his target down the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. With the catch, it's Chubb. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Thomas looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Holding. Receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Rides the back on the option, the give. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Clemson is quick to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Landry. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. 3rd play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback, laser focus. He found the matchup. Great job reading coverage, and that was an absolute dime deep down the field.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points.
Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Hard running there. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Picks up the first down. It's a seam wide open at the 20. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They want to run this quarterback. He cannot get it in. A mere away from pay dirt. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's breaks into the open. Oh, it's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The give to the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And let's be honest, Reese, like the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations. And the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Lost one deep down the right side. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Chubb. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. There he goes! And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards. 3rd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive.
It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Let's go! The snap sets up the throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Chubb. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. Makes the catch. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. And this one splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a second down play. The pull and throw off the RPO.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here we go, set. Give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Owen. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's got it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires complete on the crossover. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. This defense will not let them run the ball in the end zone, at least not on the last 2 plays.